Hey everyone, welcome once again to the Final Cut. Yes, we are making our routine visits to the theater once again, and it's very exciting and very refreshing. And so today, we are bringing to you a fresh horror film that's been anticipated by many people. It's the latest installment in the Saw franchise, and it is Spiral, from the book of Saw. Yes, this spin-off is brought to us by the director of the Saw 2, 3, and 4, which is arguably some of the better installments in the franchise. Well, here he directs Chris Rock as Detective Zeke Banks, who's investigating a number of Saw-like murders that are happening. They seem to be inspired by Jigsaw and the way these folks have been dispatched. Well, the creepy extra level of concern is the fact that they're targeting people from Zeke's precinct. And so we see how Banks, along with his new partner, try to figure out the mystery of who's actually committing these crimes, because it can't be Jigsaw, he's dead, right? As well as deal with some internal conflicts that he has due to a choice he made nearly 12 years ago. And we see how all of this just comes to a gruesome, bloody head in a Spiral from the book of Saw. Now, I was interested in seeing this. The Saw franchise has kind of wore thin on me over the years, and the last film really did not agree with me. And I'm going to say this installment I enjoyed, namely because seeing Chris Rock in a serious role like this was fun. He nailed this role. I enjoyed his part quite a bit, especially what they did with his character, and the fact that they have his dad played by Samuel Jackson. Some of the scenes that they get, which aren't many, but when we do get the scenes, loved the dynamic between these two characters, and I thought they played off each other well and really enjoyed these scenes. And of course, always fun seeing Sam Jackson in here, but Chris Rock definitely carries this film well, I think. The rest of the cast in here does well too. They put in some solid performances. I mean, it's a Saw film, so you're not expecting a whole lot except for the big twist at the end, which we'll get to in a minute. But for the most part, this film plays out a little bit more like a crime procedural, more so than a straight-up horror film, which isn't a bad thing at all. Again, I enjoyed the bit of different take on this story. I love how it's, inspired by Saw, yet it's really trying to also be its own thing, and a good amalgamation of those two themes, and we get a lot of fun cinematography in here as well, as just an interesting characters. I was invested in this film all the way up till the very end. It really had me engaged quite a bit. We get to the final end with the big reveal and everything, and I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say they miss the landing. They do a fantastic routine all the way through, but, they just kind of miss with me on the landing, only because with the ending, there's many ways it could have gone, and the way they went was a bit of a head-scratcher for me, though I get what they were trying to go for. There are a number of statements in this film and social commentary, if you're paying attention, about police, about those who are trying to be good police and turning in. Yeah, I mean, there's a number of different themes that are confronted in here in the setting of Saw. I do like the direction that they're taking this series, and am interested to see where they go from here. I was far more entertained in this film than in the last film, and I'm looking forward to where they can go from here. I just wish that ending would have been a lot better, because there were just too many other ways they could have gone that would have made more sense. So, Spiral for me still gets 3.5 stubs, okay? 3.5 stubs. I think it's worth a trip, especially to the theater, to see some of the cinematography, as well as get a refreshing take on a series that I never thought would get past Saw 1. So, if you've seen Spiral from the book of Saw, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on this latest installment. Please check out our Patreon as well. Subscribe here. We'd love to hit 2,000 subscribers by our 15th birthday on YouTube, which is July 9th. So thank you so much for listening to me ramble. I appreciate the support. Until next time, as always, keep that ticket stub.